What's up? It's Lugo. Back again with Fat to Fit day 79. Oh, it's been 79 days since I started. Or not 79 days, but 79 workouts since I started. Today we did some pull back biceps and some rear delts. And I modified the session a good bit because um, I feel like my lower back has been getting taxed a lot, and I was dealing with some don't know if it's sciatica or like feeling like my lower back is impinged, not in like a painful way, just kind of like an annoying way. Uh, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna modify this session a lot. Starting off with, I don't really need to be doing shrugs twice a week, so I took shrugs out of this session. I took barbell rows out and I replaced it with a seal row, which I was kind of meaning to do. Uh, I like barbell rows, but to be honest, like I can get what I get from a barbell row from seal rows or any other upper back exercise, and I don't really need the lower back training or erector training because I'm already deadlifting, I'm already doing RDLs. So I don't really need more erector work, which barbell rows are a lot of that, and they kind of tax a lot. And then I also just moved around the order of exercises because I feel like hitting barbell rows is before all my other back exercises is kind of really taxing. And I noticed that I can do more with my upper back traps, rhomboids, and teres and stuff than I can with like my lats. My lats get tired quick, so I decided to do pull downs first, which I usually in this order it was rows, pull downs, and then a lat exercise. But then I decided I'm gonna do pull downs, a lat exercise, and then rows just because I feel like in that order works better. I get more out of my upper back stuff doing, pull downs and other stuff before I get more. I end up getting more out of my rows that way, and I feel like more of my back is active, which I really like, and I think has worked well for me historically. So just my reasoning behind moving stuff, taking them out, and doing all that kind of stuff, and to preface this by saying that I think barbell rows are a good exercise. I think they're a great exercise. I just think that with the amount that I'm already hinging, and knowing that I could get more out of, you know, other upper back specific training than rows, I just took them out. Maybe I'll do them in the future again, but I've never like I like rows, but I've never enjoyed them really as a back exercise. It's kind of been just like as a like a fun ego thing, but as far as like actual back training, I've never been a huge fan. I've done them a lot because they were really good for powerlifting, and I think Pendlays are really good for strength development. But as far as developing your musculature, are okay. I think there's better stuff, but here I did a low row, a cable low row, which I finally found this seat that I was looking for. Because the cable is like in the middle if I want to get it in line with this exercise. So I have to like sit to the side. And last week my I like had like a quarter of my ass cheek on the pad, and the other half was just hanging off. So I was looking for it, and I actually found it this time because before it's just like felt like it disappeared somewhere in the gym randomly. But I did find it, and I didn't make sure that it was in line, and it felt really good to use this time. It was really nice. I had a really intense lat contraction on this exercise. But this is the exercise that I swapped out for barbell rows, which is a seal row, and I love doing seal rows. I've always loved this machine. And I remember on my back days for like the last few weeks, I was looking at it. I was like, man, I really want to do this one again because I think Arsenal Strength makes some great back machines, um, and this is one of them, man. I just really enjoy doing this, uh, and I feel like I'm finding a good groove where I'm not letting my chest rise too much and really pull my arms back a lot. Because I think that that's the most beneficial for upper back is really trying to get your arms. your elbows all like as far back as you can. Adversely to where with lat training, you kind of want to keep your elbow tucked and you want to pull it back, but you don't want it to extend really far behind your back because that starts to involve rear delt, mid back teres, traps and stuff like that. So you really want to make sure to pull with your, use your arm as a hook and pull, and not try to like over grip the bar, but kind of just like let it pull itself, and then just keep it low, tight to your back, and really try to drive your elbow really hard, but not as far back as you would with something like targeting your mid back and your upper back. In my opinion, at least, is found that's worked for me. This rear delt fly machine is pretty nice. I'm excited to start implementing another rear delt exercise because as much as I enjoy face pulls are not really that great for specifically targeting the rear delt. Um, and when I do it, I really just want to target it, like especially because I have so much other upper back training. So maybe I'll end up keeping face pulls and I'll take this out. But we'll really see. I'm waiting on getting my cuffs, my cable cuffs from hypertrophy coach, so I can do like a high to low cable fly, rear delt cable fly. But we'll end up seeing what I do. Really, I'm kind of very, I don't know what the word is, like neuro something with exercises. Like I kind of move them around a lot until I find a good layout that I like. And that's why this session has changed. This session is actually one of the ones that hasn't changed like at all. I just recently moved some changed bicep exercises. Last week I changed from, I don't remember what bicep curl I was doing on this day, but I changed it to dumbbell because for some reason dumbbell curls started feeling really good, so I decided to do them again. Obviously, change the row, change the layout, and I'm always looking for ways that I can improve my workout. And I really am enjoying this layout here, uh, and it is very nice how I set this up. But after this, I still had the rest of my workout, which was I think I only had like two more exercises. I think I did like an easy curl, and then reverse curl. And I kind of had a hard time setting this up because I didn't want to make the lady uncomfortable behind me. I always try to be, conscious of other people and not try to make anyone uncomfortable, regardless of who they are. And so I didn't want to. I tried not to film her too much. And she was doing like a cable pull through or something, so I was trying to like move around and like move out right more normally than I do. So it was a little bit. I didn't really record that much because of that, to be honest, and I ended up missing some stuff. But it's just arm training. Honestly, to me, arm training is not really interesting at all. To be honest, like I really don't. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I dislike arm training, but I really don't enjoy it as much as a lot of people do. But I need good arms, so I go. I always try to keep my focus pretty intense on arm day, or when I do after I do back to do arms because I feel like in the past I've let it lack, like my arm growth, and then when I actually get to arm training, I'm kind of lacking, and it definitely has showed in my physique over the years with my arms being, at the biggest I think like 16 or maybe 17 inches, but never really having much of a good peak. Kind of just doing basic stuff. But I had to pose in my house because there was some guy like that was just sitting in front of the mirror posing for like 30 minutes. And I kind of just wanted to be up there alone. So I was just like, whatever, I'm just going to leave. I was waiting for like 10 minutes and he was still there after I saw him walk up there like 10 minutes before. So I was like, whatever, I'll just let him have it. I'll do it. I'll do it at home. So the pump was pretty faded at this point, but I still needed to get some progress pics. So I, uh, I made sure to, you see my tiger marks there. I made sure to get it done because I don't really remember to take like mirror pics. At first, I was doing mirror pics, but then I was like, "What the fuck is the point of that? Like, there's really no point. Might as well do it after a workout, like always used to do before." So I've just decided to do that instead and kind of track progress through. videos instead of pictures because I really don't care for pictures anyway. And then if I ever needed to, I could just snap the pic when I'm doing my posing. So it's looking better. We're getting better. Back is looking decent. Arms are looking decent. But I could tell that it's starting to come in a good amount. And I'm really excited for that. I assume that I'm gonna drop to 295 soon. I've been really pushing the deficit, but that's pretty much it for today. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, a comment, or a subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 70, or no, day 80 and some legs. Goodbye.